Hello, hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to another episode of potentially deep penetration with Sadie, or maybe just a little quickie. We'll have to see what we're in the mood for and what it ends up being. So, thank you for your presence. I'm so thrilled to be connecting with you again. I'm going to be airing this on January 1st. So, Happy New Year if you are watching this, or whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a Happy New Year and a gorgeous, gorgeous experience this year. There's some powerful energies going on right now, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. My practice this morning was really powerful, and a lot was coming through, and I wanted to share it with you. I just released on the 30th of December kind of a closing out of the previous year, and the importance of doing so with intention, and then entering into the new year with intention as well. Very important. If we don't have intention, we don't have a direction we're going, we don't get there, right? We don't get anywhere, and that just kind of tends to be the way of it. We set our compass, we set our GPS, and then we go there, right? We let go of the exact directions. We just trust the map, trust the process we follow, and we know we're going to get there. If you don't plug anything in, you don't get anywhere, right? You're not going anywhere. So let's get intentional. Really important, really important. I think a lot of people go through life just kind of hoping something's gonna happen, and but not getting really clear on what they want and who they are and what really turns them on. So I'm really all about that, helping us to get clear. And so I was just contemplating that and reflecting on it today. And I have really been on this spiritual path for a long time, and it's a lot about, for me, the sacred feminine and sacred masculine energies coming into greater harmony and balance and union of those energies within myself so that I can experience them with another, right? Because I love connecting with others. I love being sensual and sexual and in union with others, and I want to do so in a happy, harmonious, inspired, supportive, sexy, creative, spiritual way, not from a place of fear and lack and attachment and codependency and clinginess, right? It's love. I want to come from my heart, from love, not from fear and old patterns of lack and not feeling worthy and, insecure, etc., etc., etc. We know this story, right? So my path has really been about clearing and dismantling, getting conscious of all the belief systems, all the insecurities, all the energies I've been carrying around, all that I inherited, all that I created throughout my own life. Clearing those and getting into alignment with who I want to be, what I want to be, what my values are, what frequencies I want to align with and connect with, right? So my practice today, it's been opening up, and that's what a spiritual practice does, right? It continues to unfurl, unfold, expand, awaken, just turn into really unbelievable things if we keep practicing. And this is why daily practice consistency is so important, because it does morph and it does change, and eventually, what my teacher would say, the practice does you. You're not doing the practice anymore. The practice does you, and it teaches you, and it shows you, and it grows you, and expands you, and heals you, and cleanses you, and liberates you, and connects you, and empowers you, enlivens you, vitalizes you. I mean, it does so much. It does so much, and it can be a rough road too, because it really does clean out some stuff, and that can be a painful thing too. So, and things that aren't really serving you will fall away from your life, which can be challenging, but ultimately always for your highest good. So, I'm kind of rambling there. What is going on for me, and what's coming through, not just today, but it has been like this gorgeous new dance of the feminine and masculine energies within me that they have visuals to them. They're showing up in a different way, a more empowered, kind of solo independent way. I don't know, very much not dependent on external factors. I know that is kind of vague, but it's hard to describe some of these things, right? Because a lot of it is a feeling and intuition and a knowing that kind of transcends words, or just our English language, or language in general is kind of can be a real blunt tool at times to explain some of these deeper human experiences that we're having, and energies and such. So forgive my bumbling through this a little bit, but what is coming through and was coming through just contemplating this year, and the sensual and sexual energies that are moving through, which is why I do all of this work and this practice, to really open that up. I mean, there's many reasons I'm doing this, but to open up my sexual energy is a huge piece of that. So when it starts happening in different interesting ways, it's just kind of like awe-inspiring and mind-boggling, because it continues to go to these deeper and more expansive levels that I wasn't aware of, that places where I could go. I didn't know. If we haven't had the experience, how do we know that what it is, right? I know that it can open up to so much more. That's why I continue to do the practice, and I trust the process. I know how it all works, and it always expands and opens up to more. So I'm excited and ready for the next evolution, but there's some big shifts that are coming right now and opening up, and I'm really connecting with the fact that I have just always been a very sensual creature, and have wanted to be bigger in my sexual and sensual energies, but have consistently shut myself down, or been shut down from society, from my own self, from family, etc., etc. And there's like this guilt and shame that comes along with this sexual energy, again, given the society and the systems that we've grown up in, and our families too, depending on how we were raised and what their belief systems were. But it can really shut us down, and we carry that with us, right? We carry it until it's cleared, I guess, until we clear it. But it takes a lot of practice and a lot of dedicated work to heal these things and to clear out those unhealthy belief systems. So I just kind of hit a different level of it today, and recognizing, despite all of my life and all of what I do and how I've dedicated myself to sacred sexuality, and my whole life has been about sexuality, so much of it has been, there's still this crazy underlying guilt and shame, and fear of being seen, and fear of judgment, and what will people think of me. And it's not like I'm running around having sex with everybody all the time. When I talk about sexual energy, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean you're constantly having intercourse with people, or just out, and that's fine if you are. There's no judgment. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't I don't know what people think of me when I'm talking about sexuality all the time, and I'm so passionate about it. It's not like but it doesn't mean that I'm just having sex 24/7 and just, like a total nymphomaniac or something. It just means I want to feel really strong and confident and clear in my sexual energy, and I want the passion and the vitality and the life force and the creativity of that energy to flow through in all areas of my life. And I don't want to shut down any part of myself. I want to be able to express in a natural way without guilt and shame, right? So I want to be able to just be free in my encounters. I want to be I want my sexual energy to just be flowing and natural and expansive and connected and divine and loving and passionate and uninhibited, right? So there's been a lot of work to move through and kind of step into that more and more. And it's an ongoing process. So I tapped into some more guilt and shame earlier today that is just part of the experience. So part of this human experience, part of my experience, just ways that I keep myself small and shut myself down, and not even around sexuality, but around so much like expressing here on this channel. It takes a lot to just put it out there, and not knowing how it's going to be received, or people even interested, and you really have to kind of let that go, right? You just express yourself, and just how do you want to express, how do I want to express, without worrying about how it's going to be received, and if people are going to like or subscribe. You can't you have to let go of that. And so I continue to let go more and more and more and just step into the fun and joy and pleasure of expressing myself and the passion. You know, I'm just so passionate about all of this. And I just continue to allow that to move through me and allow myself to be free and to be me and to express and to, you know, connect with people from a more authentic place, right? So part of that means, you know, like sexuality, so many people feel like it's, we've been taught that it's, you meet that one special person, you're going to fall in love, you wait until you get married to have, you know, union, make love, have sex, fuck, and then you stay with that person for the rest of your life without any desires for anybody else, and you're totally happy and in harmony and bliss with that person. Yeah. Has that actually ever worked out for anybody? Perhaps a handful of people. I'm sure they're out there. Mostly, no, that model doesn't work. That paradigm doesn't work. That story doesn't work. Yeah, so for me, it's never been about monogamy. It's always been about connecting with multiple people, enjoying multiple energies and bodies and experiences. So it's continuously stepping into feeling really just rocking that out, right? And feeling good about that and pushing back on that narrative of monogamy. And there's a fear of commitment, or you're not capable of committing, or you're not capable of love, or you're not able to go deep. There's so many stories, so many labels, so many things attached to non-monogamy that I've really had to sift through and pick through. Like, is any of that true for me, you know? And it comes, you know, discovered that it's not. It was just a story that I kind of embodied and took on and thought something was wrong with me because I could not adhere to the model I'd been given. So I continue to open into that and just love the way I've showed up, love enjoying different bodies, love enjoying and connecting with new people, and playing and having fun and enjoying. And that doesn't mean that every encounter is just some amazing thing, because I've been, you know, working on stepping into my sacred sexuality more. No, it's still a learning process, and there's different energies you connect with out there, and not all of it is, you know, like amazing, right? But it's just have fun, right? I think there's a lot of attachment to it. It needs to be some amazing thing too, where it's just like, you know, that can build over time. Sometimes there's that chemistry and you come together with somebody that one time and it's just like, wow, that was mind-boggling, and wow, I knew that was going to be good. I knew we connected, and yeah, we sure did. And then there's other times where it's just like, that was just really nice, comforting, enjoyable time together, you know? And then of course, there's the other times where it's just not pleasant at all, but that's often because of a lack of communication or because we're in some sort of unhealthy pattern that we haven't worked through, right? So, and we're not able to, you know, interrupt an experience and just say, no, actually this isn't working for me and I'm going to go, you know? So that's part of our journey. That's part of our spiritual growth and healing on this sacred sexuality path as well, right? Getting really clear. So I've done a lot of work around that too, because I used to just be in situations that weren't really that much fun. It wasn't like, this is amazing, this is great, or even comfortable, right? But I wasn't able to say like, hey, I'm just not really feeling this. I think it's time to stop. But thank you anyway for your time, right? So, and I have now done that actually, because it's just been like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this. So, and to a point where it's like, I think I'm good here. Let's stop. Thanks. So, anyway, I know I've kind of gotten off on a little tangent here, but what was coming through for me today and what I'm really excited to talk about is passion. What was coming through for me today during my practice was just getting so clear on my passion, and sexuality and sensuality is a huge passion of mine. And I just really need to keep owning it and rocking it and like, just keep stepping into it, you know, just keep freaking stepping into it. I don't know my pants. How do we do that for ourselves, especially entering into this new year? I've decided, like, people will say pick a word for the year, kind of like an overarching theme. Mine is going to be passion, and I wonder if it was last year as well. And it kind of makes sense because there was a lot of passion. I stepped into a lot of things that I'm very passionate about last year. But this for me is going to be a new type of passion, and allowing my passion more to dictate how I do my life instead of shutting myself down, instead of minimizing my passion or trying to keep it containable or palatable, or, you know, I'm so tired of that. I just don't want to get to the end of my life and go, well, I wish I would have a blah, blah, blah. I wish I wouldn't have kept myself so small. I wish I would have just really let myself go, right? I really wish I would have let myself just express. So, and it's ongoing, right? It's ongoing, but passion, passion, passion. And I wanted to invite you into passion. What is your passion right now? What is the passion you want to carry forward into this new year? What is the passion you would like to spark you and really speak to you and support you and support your growth and your expansion and your stepping into your power and your truth and into your heart and into love more? What passion is alive for you right now? Or what do you want to be alive? Again, we shut ourselves down, right? Maybe there's something that you know, but you've been keeping it small and you haven't allowed yourself the time for it, or you haven't allowed the truth of it, right? There's so many things that we can get excited and inspired about, and just like, this isn't the right time for that. Oh, I'm too old for that. Oh, I don't have the money for that. Oh, I'm not creative enough for that. Oh, I don't have enough experience at that. But if it's in your heart and it keeps speaking to you, that's it. Allow it to grow. Allow it to start burning brighter, right? Allow it to start guiding you more. Like, oh, we really need to be in alignment with our passion. That's our heart. That's our vitality. That's our life force energy. Again, that's our sexual energy, right? So it sparks us and just brings us so much life. And we want to get up in the morning. We're excited about it. And we're excited to connect with people. We're excited to share ourselves, right? It's an ongoing journey, I know that, but I wanted to offer a couple of practices that are especially supportive to help kindle your passion. To help kindle your passion. Connecting with the element of fire is a passionate, fiery energy. So that any way that you can connect with fire is very empowering and supportive of your getting more in alignment with your passion and your life force energy. There's a couple of options. I have a breathwork video that was recorded in Lake Titicaca, which is the sacral chakra of the planet, and the energies are super freaking powerful, and the video that I recorded is super powerful to support you in a breathwork practice to really support the sacral chakra, which is where our sexual energy is, where it emanates from, and it's a very fiery energy. So any way we can support our sacral chakra and our solar plexus, right, that's really supportive for the fire element. Excuse me. Gazing at a candle, doing your meditation with a candle and looking at the flame flickering. And it's really nice if you can have it. Ooh, Amazon delivery. I have some magic books coming. There he is. Magic books coming today. Very exciting. I think, I don't remember which the titles are, but yeah, very exciting. Maybe some more angel magic. It's nice if the candle can be at eye level, so you can gaze, like, you know, looking out straight, and then just gaze at the tip of a candle and just do that for a while and meditate and reflect on the fire element. Fire is transformative. It illuminates. It burns away. Allow it to burn away what is getting in the way of you being in alignment with your passion, and allow it to illuminate what will help you to step stronger into your passion, right? Shining a light on it. Let's see, working with Archangel Michael. Gosh, my throat chakra, I think, because I'm getting a little activated, so I'm feeling that. Archangel Michael, or Michael, however you want to say it. Total fire element, very powerful. He holds a sword that is just flaming, and you can connect with him. If that speaks to you, call him in during your meditation. Ask for his support. Ask for his guidance and how you might connect more fully with your passion. Look up Archangel Michael and see. There's different descriptions out there, but you know, if it speaks to you, he will guide you to the information that you need. He just started showing up in my life and just started like kind of guiding the process. So if that speaks to you and resonates, call it in, allow it, and just say, hey, I would love some support with connecting with my passion and with sparking my own fire energy, right? Let's see what else. I had a number of things earlier, and now I guess a couple of them are eluding me. Those three are excellent. Ooh, some powerful crystals like carnelian, any kind of red crystals that are really supportive for that fire element. Meditating with those, holding those, just carrying those around with you. Journaling and getting clear on what is your passion, right? What really lights me up, what speaks to me, and what might be getting in the way of my shining my light bright, right? Let's see what else. Exercise, getting into our bodies, right? Getting the energy moving. A lot of us can be too stagnant if we're at a desk or just not getting out enough, especially during these winter months. So some exercise to really start getting the energy moving. Warming foods are great for fire element, but this is going to depend on your dosha and on your constitution. If you already run really hot, don't add more hot foods and more spicy foods. But if you tend to be more kind of calm and real mellow and what is that? Oh my gosh. Kapha dosha. Some spicy foods will really help to activate and energize you and get your digestion going, right? So this is an excellent way, you know, working with the body and the fire element within the body. Wearing red clothing, that's passionate and fun. Let's see. I know I'm forgetting some things. I have a whole series on the elements. Check that out. So the elements of sacred sexuality, I believe, and it goes through earth, air, fire, water, ether, and really will help you connect to. Check out the one on fire. It will really help you to connect with that fire element, and it also brings in a lot of different practices to support you in your process. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, what are you passionate about and what has been keeping you down? It's time. Let's set the intention for this year to really like step into ourselves even more and more and more. We're so supported right now. Oh yeah, connecting with the sun. That's another really powerful fire energy, right? Really powerful. Meditating on fire. I know I said the candle, but if you're like outside and you have a fire pit and you can just meditate on the fire and ask it to teach you. Ask it to teach you and guide you. It will speak to you. Be quiet and listen for the messages to come through. You know, so many things are there to speak with us. If we get quiet and we ask and we set the intention to do so and we try to communicate with them, the elements are very powerful and have so much wisdom for us. So talk to fire, contemplate fire, ask it for guidance and reflect on it and meditate upon it, right? Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just really excited about this new year. There's so many energies supporting us right now to really step into our power and to leave the old shit behind in the old year. Leave it there. Let's move forward. Leave the insecurities, the shame, the unworthiness, the guilt, all the crap, all the heavy shit. Let's leave it back there. Let's move forward and just like really step into it. Another thing, be around people that support you in your passion, you know, that don't poo-poo and shun and shame you and put you down for it, right? Really freaking important. And that's been really important for me around my sacred sexuality journey, you know? I don't want people that are gonna poo-poo what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, and crap on how I want to live my life, right? That's not supportive. That's not supportive. So not always so easy. It's hard to cut some people out of our lives, but there's ways we can minimize contact and start just taking care of ourselves, you know, and doing what's right for us. I feel like that feels pretty complete. I'm just so excited again to be connecting with you all and excited about this new year, excited to be stepping into passion in a whole new way, and really letting it dictate and allowing it, you know, allowing that sensual, sexual energy to just really like, what, not dictate, I don't want to dictate, but guide me, right? And allow that energy of myself. Quit shunning my own self. It's not actually anybody else doing it right now. It's my own belief systems and my old weird crap. So if you're here watching this, you're certainly in alignment with it, right? And I guess I've had some people comment, like I got a comment on a video the other day, like, Jesus loves you. And something to the effect of kind of like, oh, that's right, he died for your sins, and basically kind of like shaming me for my videos and my channel and whatever, and telling me I needed to be saved. That's okay. That's okay. I know Jesus loves me, and I love Jesus. I love Christ consciousness. I'm very connected with it, and that is not about guilt and shame. It is absolutely not about that. It's about love, love, love. It's everything is love. Our sexual energy is love. Our beautiful bodies are love. Our spiritual path and growth are love. Our union with another, it's love, it's love, it's love. Everything is love. So ultimately, that was kind of lovely. Jesus loves me. Like, I know that. Thank you so much. And you too. But the needing to be saved part is like, no, no, no. Anyway, that cracked me up. But if you're here, and especially if you've watched this far, thanks for bearing with me. I guess the energy is a little interesting today. It seemed so coherent and clear. During my practice, everything that I wanted to say when I sat down to talk, it started coming out a little bit differently. But whatever, you know what? We just run with it, right? We gotta let go of this perfectionistic bullshit, you know? Like, that's another thing that keeps us from being in our passion, because I could stop this video and go, oh no, I need to remake it and turn out exactly perfect, and I might not be interesting, and I might not be totally clear, but that's, again, shutting ourselves down and really always worrying about what people think of us and how we're being received, and did we do it right, you know? That is just old material, old story, old crap. Like, let's break free from that. Where do you talk yourself out of your amazingness and your brilliance and your beautiful light and your essence and your shine and your passion? And, you know, where do you talk yourself out of yourself? Let's stop doing that too. Let's just have fun and enjoy, right? And that's what this is. I'm having fun and enjoying connecting with you and sharing this, even if it's a little scattered. Sometimes our energy is scattered, right? There's a new moon today, so as I'm recording this, I'm going to put this out on the 1st, but some interesting energies right now, so that's just what it is. But anyway, I'm going to stop with that. I love you, and would love to hear about your passion. What are you passionate about, and what are you taking into the new year with you? What's going to be your theme for this year? And maybe it's not passion, maybe it's something else. I think one year my word was thrive, right? And I did. It was a great year. It was a great intention. It was a great thing to continue to come back to and remember that. So yeah, maybe it's joy, maybe it's peace, maybe it's ease and grace. I don't know. Maybe it's liberation, maybe it's ascension, maybe it's fun, maybe it's action, maybe it's contentment, you know? Maybe it's sensuality. I don't know. Connection. Beauty. Harmony. Balance. Bliss. We could go on and on and on, right? So, pick a word, find a theme for your year, set your intention, get clear. Check out my elements videos to see how to connect with earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. There's lots of practices in there, and it's yeah, it's very fun, very fun. So, fun way to work with our reality and to connect with it, and really opens us up. Because okay, I'm not going to go off on that one again. There I go. I'm just yay. And I look forward to connecting with you in the new year. Lots of fun things going on. So check out my website, get on my email list, check out all the resources on my website, and all the sessions I offer and programs, upcoming pilgrimage, stay tuned for that. Got an exciting one coming up. So, and check out the rest of my YouTube channel for so much more to support you on your sacred sexuality journey. Welcome to a brand new year, and may it be a gorgeous, inspiring, loving, supportive, expansive, sexy, sensual, passionate, thriving, gorgeous year of connection, fun, play, love, bliss, all the things, growth, freedom. Freedom. There's an always word, always freedom. Thank you. I love you. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous year. Bye, all.